Let's quickly talk about Indigo warehouse management software. This is an in-depth review of Indigo warehouse management software. I really want to give you the ins and outs, the pros and cons, and the functionalities you want to pay attention to if you are interested in buying or at least subscribing to Indigo. So here's a presentation I want you to pay attention to. So basically, Indigo WMS is actually a great warehouse management software that actually caters to all kinds of businesses, small, large, and I would say mid-size. And the cool thing here is that what we love about Indigo is the fact that it can really help you automate your warehouse management systems from A to Z. So basically, if you want to have a complete sort of supply chain visibility into your warehouse management system, you will love Indigo. What we love about Indigo is they've been in business for more than 40 years now, and the company is based in the UK, but they actually are pretty present globally. That's not a problem. So if you are in New York, if you are in Shanghai, if you are in Johannesburg, if you are in Brasilia, you will basically love Indigo, not a problem. So they have customers in all kinds of industries, including food and drink, fashion and apparel. You have manufacturing. You have high tech, mobile. You have automotive. So the cool thing here is that Indigo is pretty well distributed. So that's not a problem here. Now the only thing you might have to really pay attention to is the fact that there is a potential steep learning curve when you actually implement Indigo, at least at the beginning. But once you get the software is pretty user friendly. It's pretty user friendly. So the UX and the UI are pretty good, but there is a steep learning curve at the beginning, and it's not cheap either. Okay, but the cool thing is that it really integrates with third-party apps, especially when it comes to e-commerce functionalities. You also have the fact that they have an API that allows you to actually allows you to have other applications talk directly to Indigo's API, so application programming interface. So that's really good. So overall, when you think about Indigo, I want you to think about a warehouse management system software that allows you to actually have a complete supply chain solution. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. Let's talk about the details here. So when we talk about Indigo, let's really get a little deeper here in terms of details. First of all, you have to understand, Indigo, actually, they do way more than warehouse management solutions. Actually, as I said before, they actually do supply chain. So basically, you have real-time inventory tracking from the moment stock is received into the distribution network to the final dispatch to the customer. And so Indigo actually allows you to have a back-to-back sort of visibility into all the most important processes. And proper stock placement, for instance, is actually a pretty prioritized upon within Indigo. So you are able to actually have all kinds of deployments. What we love also is that Indigo actually can be deployed on-premise or let's say via the cloud. So you have this sort of hybrid deployment strategy that's really good. So we would say 80% to 85%, if not even 90%. 90% of customers love the cloud deployment. But if you want to have on-premise deployment, that's not a problem, okay? You just have to let them know, and they'll just set up for you, not a problem. One thing I want to tell you here is that we just love the fact that Indigo is really great when it comes to UX and UI. I think I know I've said this before, but I want to reiterate the whole thing here is that user experience and user interface are critical when it comes to warehouse management solutions, because the thing is that you have a diversity of staff members who are going to use the tool. So if you have a tool that's well designed, that's well capable, such as Indigo, you are able to actually optimize your warehouse operations. You're able to increase your return on investment. You're able to increase the revenue through better management of your inventory, and also better valuation, proper valuation of your inventory. As you know, inventory is an asset, and if inventory is undervalued or overvalued, this has implications on your financial statements. So basically, Indigo really helps directly or indirectly sort of help you actually, they really help you have accurate financial statements. So this is really good. And we also love the fact that Indigo is really scalable. So if you start as a small business, as you grow, the software will grow with you as well, not a problem. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you, today's topic, we are having a conversation about Indigo warehouse management software. Let me talk to you about the features here. So if you think about Indigo warehouse management software, what are the features that you need to really pay attention to? We love the fact that you have a 3PL management. So you are able to manage your third-party logistics operations within Indigo. Okay, the software is really scalable. The software is really scalable, and it has all kinds of functionalities and capabilities to actually help you manage your 3PL. You also have barcoding and RFID. This is really important. You have category customization within Indigo, so you have the ability to actually categorize and customize those categories by stock or by location. So Indigo is kind of cool for, let's say, a single warehouse management or a multi-warehouse management process. You also have channel management. So whether you're selling offline or online, you are able to integrate Indigo into your operations. You also have demand planning within Indigo. This is really good. Also, you have this is really great because you're able to not only plan your demand but also forecast your demand. Okay, inventory management is really quintessential within Indigo, so you're able to actually get the job done on that front. Also, you have location control. So location control is kind of important if you have multiple warehouses and you want to have a bird's eye view of your warehouse operations across several geographies. Purchasing is another criterion that you will love within Indigo because the software does a great job in terms of deploying all the capabilities around demand planning, inventory management, location control, order management, and purchasing. Quality control is another important point within Indigo. We love the fact that you are able to have this quality control across all aspects, not only of the warehouse, but also in the entire supply chain. So you have back to back view. Also, you have receiving and put away management. This is totally possible within Indigo. You have returns management, and then you have shipping management also. This is really fantastic. Let's talk about value added here. So when we think about Indigo, what is the value added when it comes to Indigo warehouse management software? The thing here is that Indigo can really bring a lot of capabilities to your operations. It really depends how you set things up. It depends on what kind of growth trajectory. I got it now. What kind of growth path you're on right now? Okay. And the thing is that when you have a Indigo warehouse management system, you get full real-time visibility of all your stock, orders, and processes. You can decrease the amount of time it takes to fulfill orders and invoice customer payments. You're able to guarantee the total accuracy of each order. This is kind of important because you really want to really have a clear idea, not only of the trajectory of an order, but also how it impacts other work streams within your supply chain or your value chain overall. You are able to significantly reduce your material and shipping cost. You're able to make the best possible use of your available space. That's what we talk about when we mention space utilization or basically a floor utilization within the warehouse. And Indigo really gives you indicators to kind of help you know where you are at. You can actually make your workforce more productive and accountable, and you can reduce wear and tear on your materials, handling equipment with more efficient routing and activity throughout your warehouse. So this is really fantastic here. So the cool thing that we love about the Indigo warehouse management system here is that you have all kinds of capabilities embedded within the software. And again, we're not speaking about embedded through integrations. We're talking about capabilities natively embedded in the software. For example, within Indigo warehouse management software, you have warehouse receiving, you have warehouse put away, you have warehouse picking, you have warehouse packing, you have warehouse shipping. And again, we're speaking here about not only a single location, but multiple geographies. Okay, so if you have one warehouse or 10 warehouses or 100 warehouses, Indigo can actually scale with your operations, not a problem. That's what we love about Indigo. That's what I was just telling you. If you're a small business right now and you want to use the tool, you can, because as you scale, the tool scales with you. Boss, I want to quickly remind you, today's topic, we are having a conversation about Indigo warehouse management software. This is a review of the software. I want to talk to you about pricing here. In terms of pricing, Indigo wants you to contact them. Okay, they basically just send them an email, and you just get your information. Tell them your information, your first name, last name, your company, and phone number, and somebody will contact you from the sales department. I just want to insist. I want to remind you that Indigo is actually based in the UK. So if you are in the States and you want to call them, just be aware of the time difference here. But yeah, they're pretty responsive. That they'll get back to you, not a problem. So what about the target audience here? Target audience is pretty straightforward. So first of all, let me talk about the platforms supported. So they do SaaS, Windows, Linux, Android. They also do on-premises. So basically, to cut it short, they do cloud, but also on-premises. In terms of training with Indigo, you have the ability to be trained DIY, so through documentation. You also have a live online training. You also have webinars, you have in-person, and you have videos. So they have videos on YouTube. They also have videos on other platforms where they actually educate you. So this is really great. One thing I want to say is that, and I want to reiterate that, Indigo is actually great for all organization types, or even nonprofits, even entrepreneurs. Even if you are a solopreneur, you can still qualify. You can still qualify for Indigo. So it's not just a small business thing or medium-sized business thing or a large business thing. No, the software is scalable. This is important to understand. In terms of customer support, they're available during business hours. This is actually phone support. But if you want live support like chat, for instance, they're available 24/7, and they're also available via via other means, especially on social media. This is kind of important. And in terms of integrations, Indigo actually warehouse management software integrates with the likes of Microsoft Dynamics Supply Chain Management, Microsoft Dynamics 365, Infor Cloud Suite, Business, Infor M3, Infor System 21, Infor XA, NetSuite, SAP Ariba Supply Chain Collaboration, and Shopify, among others, of course. Let me talk to you about a few extras that you need to really pay attention to. So when you think about Indigo, I want you to really understand that it's not just about warehouse management. I think I've made it clear that Indigo, they like to look at your whole supply chain. They want to look at your value chain. Okay, and in that sense, you have a few features that not only apply to supply chain management, but also on all other aspects of your supply chain, right? So we're speaking, for instance, about 3PL management. I mean, 3PL management is kind of cool, especially if you are outsourcing the fulfillment of your orders. Let's say you have an online business, right, and an online store, and you're outsourcing the fulfillment of your orders to a third-party logistics company, a 3PL company. And that what happens here is that Indigo can actually integrate pretty well with that 3PL company and make sure that your order fulfillment is seamless. Okay, and this is really good. The same thing with barcoding, category customization, for instance. Indigo actually does a great job also in terms of allowing you to have inventory management simultaneously on various platforms. Okay, and one thing I want to say also is that it's one of those things where you got to ask yourself, what are you looking for? What kind of support do you want? What kind of information do you need? What kind of vision do you have for your warehouse management software? Because Indigo can pretty much do a lot of stuff for you. For example, you can do shipping management, and I'm talking about shipping management really with all its granularity. Like you can really track every aspect of your shipping strategy through Indigo. Basically, you can actually have straightforward integrations with third-party couriers like UPS, USPS, DHL, Amazon, for that matter, Amazon FBA, FedEx, for instance. So you do have some kind of granularity and some kind of depth and breadth of the shipping management strategy. Same thing for returns management. Okay, same thing for receiving and put away management. What we have found is that Indigo can really adapt real fast, and their ability to adapt to customer situation is just fantastic. I don't know how they do it, but they have a system in place that seems to work for them, and they will deploy real fast. Let me talk to you about the alternatives here. So when we talk about Indigo, we have a lot of players in the field. I mean, Indigo is not the only one. And so basically you have Meta warehouse management software. You have DataX footprint warehouse management software. You have Indigo fashion software. You have TGW logistics group. You have Numina group RDS. You have Oracle warehouse management software. You have Cadence warehouse management software. And you have CodeWorks warehouse management software. So this is kind of good. I mean, one thing I want to say here is that the question is, how large is your organization? How many warehouses do you have? How much do you care about automation? I mean, are you comfortable just to do things manually, or you want to have a little bit of automation, or you want to automate the full thing? Okay, your level of automation desire will actually will dictate which one of these tools is best for you. Let me give you an example. If you take Meta WMS, which is like Meta warehouse management software, advanced warehouse solution, an extension to a Dynamic 365 Business Central, provides unprecedented, unparalleled visibility and control over warehouse operations using industry-leading best practices. What I want to say here is that when you analyze how you optimize your warehouse operations, at the end of the day, those any of this tool can really help you get there. The question is, what do you care about? Do you care about floor optimization? Do you care about labor optimization? Do you care about resource optimization? Do you care about stock optimization? What do you care about? Do you care about all of those elements? So depending upon what you care about, you might have to choose one tool over another. And so same thing. So, and these tools, again, they can really help you out. For example, DataX footprint WMS basically helps you with warehouse and distribution management. So you have like things like yard administration to assist you as a warehouse professional in managing the yard attached to a distribution center or warehouse. This is kind of important. You also have if you take, for instance, GGW Logistics Group. Here you have a systems integrator of automated warehouse solutions, okay? And the company designs, manufactures, implements, and maintains end-to-end fulfillment solutions for retailers such as Urban Outfitters, Gap, or Puma. So this is really good. And their service portfolio includes software, controls, robotics, and way more. So this is just fantastic. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was just talking to you quickly about Indigo warehouse management software. And let's do a quick recap here. So I gave you the presentation of this tool, the details, the features, the value added, the pricing, the target audience, the extras, and finally, the alternatives. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.